Like and subscribe right now, or you're going to have terrible luck for the next week. Times of conflict often push countries to the edges of innovation, as armies look for ways to outpower and outmaneuver their enemies. As a result, some truly impressive military vehicles have been created over the past 100 years, stretching the limits of engineering and machinery to lengths, weights, and capabilities. Let's talk about the 12 most insane military vehicles today. Number 12. Avenger Weapon System. It's no secret that in modern-day air superiority is everything, and that's why there has been a particular focus by the USA, Russia, China, and other military powers to develop an extensive air defense system to protect themselves from all threats. But there are certain limitations to that. For example, the US fights most of its wars outside of its borders in places like Iraq and Syria. So how do they create a mobile air defense system? That's through the Avenger, which is a vehicle that can carry up to 8 Stinger missiles at a time, which can shoot down any helicopter or low-flying aircraft that threatens the military on the ground. It can easily detect moving targets and also shoot in motion with the help of AI. This vehicle alone has completely changed the game when it comes to air defense on the go. Before moving to the next number, we just want a small favor from you. Like this video and subscribe to our channel. Press the bell icon and get 1 week good luck for you. Try this, it really works. Number 11. The Striker. This is a Canadian-made vehicle that sets out to be an all-in-one master at the battlefield. It's excellent when it comes to leading smaller tanks into a war zone, as it can withstand a lot of explosions, and is considered one of the most effective vehicles for mass evacuations. Even the USA, which is usually skeptical of foreign-made vehicles, has a huge arsenal of Strikers, as this vehicle is perfect for urban settings and rural settings. It can be an effective offensive vehicle, defensive vehicle, a powerful weapon on its own, and a great transporter, giving it a much-deserved spot on this list. Number 10. Buffalo MPV. Mine-resistant ambush-protected vehicles, or MRAPs, have become quite necessary over the past few decades because of the use of mines by various militias and even militaries around the world. The most advanced MRAP today would have to be the American-made Buffalo MPV, which is one of the largest vehicles in the USA Army's arsenal. This vehicle weighs a staggering 56,000 pounds and can withstand any blast you throw at it. But this vehicle's main purpose isn't to be used in combat, but rather to remove all kinds of different bombs and mines to make an area safe for soldiers to occupy. Number 9. Black Knight Transformer. While the Black Knight Transformer isn't a military vehicle that's in use yet, it's impossible to gloss over this vehicle on a list like this one. The Black Knight Transformer is, to put it in the simplest terms possible, a flying jeep. It's designed to be the perfect vehicle for rapid cargo transportation in warlike conditions, as it can reach a top speed of up to 70 miles an hour in the air, and can reach a height of up to 10,000 feet. The design was first proposed by Advanced Tactics in 2012, and many people believe that it might just be inducted into the USA Army's arsenal because of tensions in the South China Sea deteriorate between USA and China. Number 8. Marauder. The Marauder is a South African military vehicle that is, to put it short, an all-around beast that can withstand almost anything. Part of its strength comes from its double-skinned armor that reduces the amount of kinetic energy that passes through it. In short, this thing can withstand up to 30 pounds of TNT exploding right under it, and even if you plant TNT under its hood, it could withstand up to 15 pounds of it. So when it comes to war zones with lots of airstrikes, this vehicle can easily breeze right through the harshest of conditions. Did we mention that it weighs a staggering 13,000 kilos? This is certainly not one military vehicle you ever want your opponent to have. Number 7. BVS-10 Viking. Wars can be fought in all sorts of terrains, which is why you need at least one vehicle that would be suitable under any conditions, whether it's in water or on land. This collaboration between Sweden and the United Kingdom is called the BVS-10, but it's better known as biking, and it's an all-terrain armored amphibious vehicle that has proven to be extremely reliable in challenging situations. At least when compared to other notoriously unreliable amphibious vehicles, it consists of two heavy cars connected to one another with a larger front car and a smaller back car. And their primary function is to carry out amphibious assaults on practically any terrain you can think of. Number 6. NMS 4x4. Turkey is often considered a sleeping giant when it comes to military technology and power, and that's due to vehicles like this one. The NMS 4x4 is a light armored vehicle made by Turkish conglomerate Nero Makina, and it's probably one of the coolest vehicles ever made. It's as light as a feather that came from quite a heavy bird, but offers a level of protection that would be unheard of for a vehicle as light and mobile as this one. Its fast can go through the toughest of terrains at 140 kilometers an hour, and it also has a range of over 700 kilometers, far outshining practically any light armored vehicle in the world. If you want to fight words with style, there's certainly no better vehicle than this one. Number 5. Typhoon Submarine. A list of the craziest military vehicles is incomplete without mentioning this Russian beast. The Typhoon-class submarine is one vehicle that even the mighty USA Navy worried about for a long time, and it continues to be a headache in their Navy ambitions over 40 years after it was initially built. And this all was due to constant upgrades the submarine received. It is the largest submarine ever built at around 515 feet in length, the size of a skyscraper under the sea. It can carry up to 20 nuclear ballistic missiles, and can be fully submerged underwater for 3 months at a time. And despite its enormous size, it's dangerously stealthy. You can see why the USA Navy was worried about this beast when Cold War tensions were at their highest. This vehicle still commands the respective navies across the world. Number 4. MPV-1 APC. One military power that is often slept on in terms of its capabilities is the Indian Armed Forces. India now produces its own fighter jets, submarines, and also mine protection vehicles similar to the Buffalo MPV we mentioned already. It's the first MPV ever produced in India, and some are calling it the best MPV ever made. We'll let you be the judge of that though. It was developed keeping the various insurgencies ongoing in India in mind, and has proven to be quite successful in demoning isolated forests in central India where mines are often planted by communist militias. Areas that have seen a significant drop in miner-related deaths since this vehicle was first put to use. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take me 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal: you just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribes button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 15 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works. Number 3. Superclass LCA. We've already talked about amphibious vehicles in this video, and all of their capabilities, and the Superclass LCA is more or less the same, except it does it better than anything else. The Superclass LCA, or air-conditioned landing craft, is considered the world's most advanced amphibious vehicle capable of carrying out amphibious assaults anywhere you can imagine, whether it's mud, water, desert, sand, or rocks. While initially it was only used by Russia where this vehicle was made, it has since been exported to countries like China and Greece, outshining the US-made landing craft air cushions, which struggled to find buyers beyond the 6 that were initially sold to Japan. Number 2. Humvee. You might be wondering how the Humvee managed to be ranked so highly on our list, considering it's present in almost every corner of the world and is relatively cheap to make. Well, it's popular for a reason, and that's because it's extremely reliable and extremely effective. This is, after all, the vehicle that eventually inspired the Hummer, but the Humvee isn't nearly as annoying as its civilian counterpart. There are hundreds of thousands of Humvees in use by the USA Army, particularly because it makes for such an excellent patrolling vehicle. It's safe, fast, anyone can drive it, and it can pack a mean punch on its own. Today, almost 40 years after its initial creation, The Humvee continues to form the backbone of American-led land operations around the world, and it has been exported to over 60 countries worldwide. Number 1. M1117 Guardian. And that brings us to the top of our list with the M1117 Guardian. While the Humvee, as we just mentioned, is a fine vehicle on its own, sometimes you need just a lot more power and a lot more defense. And that's where the M1117 Guardian comes into play. The M1117 Guardian is an armored security vehicle, or ASV, that has proved to be a reliable tool for the USA Army and its operations in Iraq and Afghanistan, as well as others. It weighs over 15 tons, enough to withstand any kind of explosion. It can reach speeds of up to 65 miles an hour with its 260 horsepower 828 pound-feet of torque Cummins diesel engine. It can also be effectively used in offense with its 2 machine guns and an automatic grenade launcher, which are built into the vehicle itself. There you have it. Thank you for watching. At the end, please like our video, subscribe to our channel. Press the bell icon for more amazing videos.